into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
What up, chat? Thank you,
Hi
Dragon
at
Josh. Thank you for the
__
biddies.
Vixen, how are you doing today? How is your day going? Hope all is well.
They're working on it. What up, Dante? William? Hello, hello. I'm sitting at my desk right now. My room's a mess. Sorry I'm a little late. I couldn't get the audio to work again. There was an update. A Windows update, so at least we got it now. I'm probably just gonna keep it on my playlist because last time the subs didn't keep up the playlist, so I think I'm gonna just keep it on mine. Oh, you're doing something out there. Anyways, I'm gonna go back out there in just a few minutes. So, and I gotta clean. Brian's gonna be here tomorrow, so I gotta clean a little bit. I did change the bedding and all that stuff. Hence why my room is a mess. But yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, we got the staining done on the front. Look at that. We just gotta put the battens on. Electricians are there and everything, so I'm super excited. Okay. Yeah, welcome, welcome. It's kind of a chill stream just because I can't read chat outside because I'm using my camera or my phone as my camera right now. So that's what we're using out there. So I can't talk to chat. I have to come in here and talk to chat. So I'll be back in here in a little bit. I'll be out there walking around talking to the guys. David will probably have the microphone on his hat and everything, talking about what they're doing. Shooting the shit. Here's his info. The Master Plaster. But yeah. Yep, it's coming together. It's looking good. Ryan's, he's putting the trim on. I like it. I like it. So, anyways, I'm gonna be right out there in just for a little bit. So. Mario, you have a doggy door right there. Doggy door. Doggy door. Doggy door. Right there. Right there. Oh, light bulb. She just stares at me through the window like... Let me in. Hi, Crispy. I go work. Okay, you kick ass, dude. Freaking Arya's a goofball. Okay, I'll be out there. I'll be out there, chat. I'll meet you out there. Is the doggy door new? Nope, it's been there for a while. Hi. I installed that a while ago. All right, let's go inside. Go inside. Where are the others? Oh, there's number two. Hi. Go inside. Let's go.
around the world, been to many places, and I've seen beautiful faces. And sometimes I get lost, wishing I could have everything, but everything is nothing. Without you, I'll be so incomplete. So beautiful when you ride here with me. You make everything okay. Feels like paradise when you're here. You make everything okay. I've been around the world, been to many places, and I've seen beautiful faces. And sometimes I get lost, wishing I could have everything, but everything is nothing. Without you, I'll be so incomplete. So beautiful when you ride here with me. You make everything okay. Feels like paradise when you're here. take a step back to look at it, realize we never had it. That's how it goes. I forget it and go, yeah. I never wanna hold back or forget that, forget this. Let's just move on, forget that. I never wanna know what you've been up to. You see, you have been on my mind this whole time. I never wanna stay low at night. You see, you have control of my mind this whole time. I never wanna feel alone again at night.
Oh, okay. Turn this off now. Okay, I'll do that right now. Hang on. Settings. Do we know what that's under? Security, okay. Got it. I'm turning that off. Settings. Wait, what? It's not under the moderation. Analytics. Okay, it's under settings, security. There we go. There we go. I don't privacy. Oh, turn that off. There we go. Turned it off. I got it. Thank you, Seth. I got it. Yep. I got it. Yeah, for some reason, it was taking me someplace else, so I don't know why, but I got it. Yep, I turned that off. Is there anything like save? Oh, it's automatically. Okay. Got it. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, having that on default. Yep. Yep. I've noticed like over the years, Twitch has become more and more like slimy and mischievous when it comes to shit like that. So I am not surprised. We lost all the good peeps that ran Twitch. So they should have where streamers, when you follow someone, it automatically gives them the gives them a notification that the person's live rather than the person turning on the notifications for that. Because when somebody is live, they should get like a notification at least in their email of like, hey, this person is live. Most people don't even get that. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, I'll tell Brian too. Okay, I think I got it. All right. So repin it. Oh, we can make a... Yeah, we can do that. You can do that. Yeah, I don't want AI to look at my shit. I never want AI to look at my shit. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe make that as a command. And then we'll let people know like when they come in and stuff like that. Cause I mean, yes, it should be. I'll tweet it out too. Let me tweet that. Make sure. Some people are saying it didn't save. Okay, mine saved. Okay. Some people said it reverted back. I was like, what? And I just refreshed the page. I was like, oh, thank God it didn't revert back. I'm gonna tag people in this tweet. Yeah, there's some people saying, like, people are on Twitter right now saying it's defaulting to turn it back on. Like, I'm checking. I'm like, it better not fucking do that shit. Okay. Everybody's turning it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Your state off? Yeah. Emerome just tweeted out saying hers defaulted back. So that's why I was like, oh shit. Oh damn. So yeah, I just refreshed too. So it's okay. Mine's okay too. I'll have to tell Brian too. Oh, I left it out there. Fuck. Okay, thank you. It's all good. No, it's fine. It's fine. It works. It's good for a command. If it was a timer, it would be tough. Because then I would miss a lot of stuff. I miss a lot of stuff when people talk to me when they're when song requests are on. Yeah, hi. I got nothing to do really. I got done with my trench out there. So now I guess I can grade the side. Yeah, I guess I'll grade the side, and because we're gonna be putting lawn fabric over it and then gravel on top of it for the time being. But yeah, I did it. I dug, and we did it. And now we just wait for gravel. Juggler, thank you for the 155 months. Thank you.
Hi, Lanai. How's it going, Brian's helper? I heard
Brian's
you talking
helper?
about
Yeah.
that recently, LOL.
Yeah, I help out with Brian's studio. But I think I have an idea. So our property, so we can have 2 ADUs on the property with full kitchens. So I think, I'm not sure if we're gonna do that with Brian. We said we wanted a kitchen, but we kind of don't, but we might. But we want to have like a tiny home also on the property. But I've always loved houses that when you walk into them, it's like completely different from what it looks like from the outside. Like it's just a different theme to it. So it can look all grungy on the outside, but when you walk in, it's like super, super like modern or super like, nice. But instead I want it to be like a tiny home. But you walk down like these little, like some stairs in the tiny home, and then it opens up into like a big, like room, like kind of like Brian's studio, but underground. Reason why is because I've always I would love to like be able to have like maybe a movie theater, like on the property. So you go to the tiny home, say that we want to go watch like a really cool movie, and you can go down some stairs, and then there's like 10 to 12 foot high ceiling, and you have like a big like kind of auditorium, like by a 30 by 60 auditorium underneath the tiny home. So it'll be like a little small tiny home on top with like one little bedroom, a little kitchenette, a little like office / living room, and a bathroom and whatnot. And then you walk down little stairs, and then it's just a big room where you can do so much activities. And so I want to do something like that over in the corner of our lot, because we live on a hill. So like the hill, when you walk up the hill, it's about 6 feet already. So by the end of the part where I want to like have the end of the basement, it's already 6 feet from the other side. So I would only have to dig maybe about 3 or 4 feet down, probably more than that. I like high ceilings, and it would be perfect for like a big room. So it'd be kind of like, it'll be 30 by 60 on one part, and then one part will be pushed out about 15 more feet, and I'm gonna make that and like it's kind of like an L shape, like a little cubby, like kind of like what I'm in right now. So right here, this is kind of like pushed in. So the bathroom is right here. There's a wall here, and it's pushed in about 5-6 feet. It would be the same concept as for underground in the underneath the tiny home, but it would be a bar. I want it to be like a bar area to where you can have drinks and stuff, and then you have like either a movie theater system, like a big, just like really cool seating area where you can have like just chill area, and there's a big, huge movie theater screen. Or like if we do have children and stuff and they want to like have a band or something like that, and they want to be as loud as they want and play as loud music as they want and stuff like that, they can go in that tiny home and like underground and play their music and drums and all that stuff as much as they want. And I wouldn't have to worry about the neighbors hearing them or getting mad or complaining. They might hear a little thud, thud, thud in the ground, but it's not going to go all the way to their house. There's no way. So, and not only that, it keeps cool too. So, and I was thinking about making it to where it's like a place where I can possibly do some other things in there, but I was thinking about that. I'm like, well, I could do that because I really want to get a ditch witch. So I have pretty good credit. I have like 846 credit score right now, but it's starting to go down because I no longer have my payments on my previous Jeep that I turned in. It was a lease. So now it's kind of like, you need to spend money, you need to buy something and finance it and all that stuff. So I'm like, well, I could get a ditch witch. And so a ditch witch is really cool. They're about 20 to 25,000, but they're like they're better. They're like an excavator, but you can change the attachments to it. So you can put a tiller on it. You can put like, you can use it to dig. You can a lot of different things. So I'm thinking about getting one of those because renting them is like $250 a day. And I was like, I'm gonna be using this a lot. Like I'll be using, just like my wheelbarrow, I will use the shit out of that ditch witch. And then if any of like the guys that need to borrow it or something like that can borrow it and all that stuff too, because if I'm not using, why they should be using it, you know, kind of thing. So I'm thinking about getting a ditch witch. It's called, I don't know if there's anybody in the chat that's like knows anything about like excavators and tractors and stuff like that. But what I've looked up is called a Ditch Witch SK1050, and I think it's the one. That's why I asked ChatGPT of like the best kind of ones to go with. So if there's anybody that kind of like can give me any pointers of like what possibly would be good for, you know, digging and doing landscaping and possibly moving some rocks, not like giant huge boulders, but pretty big size, at least to scoot them around. I want to have something like that. But if there's anybody in the chat that knows anything about excavators or anything about tractors or anything like that, like landscaping stuff, that's so far that's what I've been looking into. And so I might get one of those and dig a lot of holes. I love basements. I love basements. I've always loved basements. Did you give GPT your specific situation? Yeah, I put it in a picture. I took a picture of the area. I told it like what I'm planning on doing, and I asked what would be the best kind of tractor slash like something that would be good for different things of landscaping and hauling, like picking up things, and because I might even use it as a forklift, because if there's like heavy items that Brian's like whisper room is huge, or like there's any big pallets or something, I want to be able to change them out. And what came up was the Ditch Witch SK1050. That was really good. So if there's anybody that knows of it, and there's also the Bobcat, but I heard the Bobcat is good too, but Ditch Witch was like really good. So it's my 6-digit check. No, it's not. I like basements because it's like it's very private. Not only that, in the winter, whenever, or in the summer when it's hot, if your AC goes out, you just chill in the basement and it stays nice and cool all the time. Dig a hole, yep. I've always been into like basements and stuff like that. Never heard of Ditch Witch excavator? Yeah, I can show you. Maybe I can actually show you. There. So these are ditch witches. Sorry if the... Oh. There we go. These are ditch witches. So I've been thinking about getting one of these. There's like a 2019 Ditch Witch. Like I don't want a brand new one. Those are like 40 to 45,000, and I'm like, no, hell no. I'll go with like a 2020, maybe 4. There's a 2018. As long as it has low miles on it. See these ones. This is 45,000. This is pretty much a brand new one. That's hell no. They're not gonna be able to afford that shit. No way. But these are ditch wishes. To dig out a basement? Pretty much dig out a basement, to move stuff, because you can change the front. It's really compatible with a lot of different attachments. And it's not like giant, you know? Like it's easy to just park. It's like the size of a tractor. So I've been thinking about getting one of these. And plus I can rent it out too. So like this one might be good. A 2019. I just have to pay attention to the miles. So miles or hours, I mean. It's a lot of hours, but it looks nice. Yeah. I'm thinking about getting something like that. See, this is the type of stuff. I don't get jewelry. I don't like go and get Botox or do any of that shit. Like, this is what I spend money on, chat. This is what I spend money on, okay? I don't spend money on fancy clothes, no jewelry, none of that shit, all that girly stuff. I spend money on this. This is what I do. Oh god. I swear. Like, no wonder people think I'm a lesbian. But yeah. It's expensive. But this is something I would, because I would use it. I would definitely use it. Hardware and tools, yeah. Also, where each one is located or from could affect how roughly it's been used and whether stuff. Yeah, that's why they say never to buy any cars on the coastline, because the salt water, like the air, salt in the air from the salt water in the ocean, it ruins the cars. Like, it's not good to buy a car on the coast. So, yeah, no, I get you. These are all look like they're inland. They looks like they're, some of them are in, like, looks like Montana. You got Chicago, Illinois, Texas, Georgia. Like, I would look around here, in the Portland area for a Ditch Witch. But this is just to look and see how much they roughly are. You know, like, if you're looking for a 2018 or a 2024 or 2022, there's a 2022 on here, 32,000. So it's, ooh, that has low hours too. Oh, this one I'm gonna save. What's this one? True North. What the fuck is that? Oh no, this is oh, this is in Nebraska. Okay. Interesting. Okay. When do you plan to start on a basement? Oh, not for a while. This is just, the thing is about me is I plan ahead. Like, I have ADHD. So having, like, we just bought this house and this property and everything, and there's like land to it. So with me having that issue of ADHD, I like look at something and I'm like, I can do this and this and this and this. I can make it this and this. I'm like, I think of all these like different projects without like having like without doing them and not like putting the work into it yet. And it's a lot. It's a lot of work. But I think about these things and I'm like, oh, I could do this. I could do this. I could do. It's just something I would definitely do in the future. This is not going to happen within this year or anything like that. This is something that might be like in a couple years. I'm just marking out. I might dig it out. Like, if I do get this, I would dig it out and just, it would pretty much be a hole in that area for the time being until, like, I have, you know, somebody out here that can help me with the foundation and do all that stuff. Because I at least want to get, like, it dug out and kind of, like, just lined up of where it's going to be. And then this way I'll have the professionals come in and then do the labor of, like, making the basement, you know. I'll help, but I definitely am not, like, I'm not qualified to, you know, build a basement and get it, you know, approved by the city. So I would dig it out and then I would have somebody do that, building the basement for me. But I would definitely love to help because I love learning that kind of stuff. This is something I would like to do within the next, like, few years. It all depends, like, if Brian does some streamathons and stuff like that, and if I do streamathons as well, we might just do it, you know. But first we need to still do the add-on for the studio, which is a 2-story thing. And then I might even make it a 3-story thing because I could put a basement underneath Brian's bar possibly, for like a cellar or something for his expensive whiskeys that he gets, which is a possibility. But I don't know. I was just walking down there when I was pouring dirt down. I was like, I could make this a basement. I can make this a basement. It'd be kind of cool. I just have to be careful though because of the of where the pool is going to be, the natural swimming pool. So I have to kind of outline that. I need to figure out how much space I need from the actual where the water is to the tiny home, and how far the water needs to be from the basement, you know, because it's gonna, when that water is in there, it's gonna have boulders in there holding stuff up and in with the dirt, but eventually, like, the water is gonna be kind of pushing outward, so you got to think of the pressure that's pushing out. You don't want it to be up against that basement and pushing that basement out, you know. So a tiny home, yeah, tiny home, like literally a tiny home, like it's the size of like this room. You could have like a 2-story little tiny home with like a little kitchen, one little bedroom, tiny little bedroom, and then like a little office living room space. Attached to it is going to be like a greenhouse, so I can put some plants in there. And then underneath will be the giant basement. But you wouldn't think that there's a basement underneath there, because that's the main thing. Is like, I want people to walk on the property, see the pool, see the tiny home at the end of the property, and then when they walk in, they're like, oh, this is really cute and sweet. Oh, this is amazing. And then you walk down some stairs and it's an auditorium. That's what I want. Because in this way, you can, if Brian's friends comes over, like, and they're streamers or YouTubers, they can go in there and do stuff and be as loud as they want. And honestly, that area could be my future office. Like, just straight up my streaming area / whatever the fuck I want to do down there kind of thing. So Brian has his man cave. Like, I have my streaming area, which is the basement here. But I can also make another one if I wanted to in that tiny home. So we have a lot of possibilities. We have our own water system. We have 10 gigs up and down when it comes to our internet. We have and we're gonna go solar and have a turbine in our waterfall that we're gonna have fixed and all that stuff. So there's a waterfall. Like, we don't have it hooked up right now, but it's all, the hookups are there. It's just there's no water in the pond and in another pond that cascades down to a giant pond. We only have a water fixture that's working. But we have a potential waterfall that I want to get a turbine in there that's going to be constantly going. And then this way, whenever shit hits the fan, that turbine will charge batteries and keep that charge going at all times. So whenever we stop using the batteries and the batteries are out, that turbine's just gonna recharge it over time. 10 gig speed internet is insane. Yeah, well, this is just for it. One, it bumps up the property value at this spot. Well, it bumps up the property value of the whole entire area if you think about it. Because we're bringing that fiber to us. I think right now it's at 2. So, but I think we're going up to 10. It's just all like, I just know that like right now, and I kind of looked it up a little bit for what we're doing with Brian's studio and like that area. Once that's built, it should double the value of this home. Like, or almost like not quite double, but pretty much do like 3/4 more, because it's like that the square footage of that ADU plus all of the Google Fiber and like all of the stuff that we've upgraded here. We even upgraded the well house with the modern system, so now it's like a very modern system of having our well system being pumped, or the well being pumped, or the water being pumped. We updated that, so right now, like, once this is done, the property value of this particular place will be hopefully double than what we bought. So, and then when that happens, that means the property value of all the houses around us will also go up. So our neighbors I'll just be like, you're welcome, neighbors. Because when you have like a expensive home and a property that's really kept up and everything, it kind of trickles to the rest of the houses in the area. So it's gonna help everybody. If we make our value of our home like really nice and make it look modern and like kind of the gym of this area, then the rest of the houses will also go up in value. So it's a big thing. But anyways, sorry. I'm packing a bowl and I'll go back out there. I don't think we're gonna sell. I told Brian, I was like, we do have like these companies that are around here that are building a lot, and they are interested in our our property, but I literally just said I'm not gonna sell this place unless it's for 30 million. 30 million, and then I'll be okay with that. I'll be okay. For the fact that I'm putting in like my own blood, sweat, and tears into this property. Granted, yeah, it's like wouldn't be fair, you know, to them, but honestly, I don't give a fuck if it's fair for them. It's the fact like I don't have to sell this home, and I could use this home as an Airbnb someday, and I could do like for the amount of like area and amount of like room that we have in this property, it could easily go for like probably almost $1,000 a night if you wanted to. Once it's done with the natural swimming pool, natural like a spring like type hot tub / a tiny home in the corner of the lot with a full-fledged like kitchen and another kitchen in that area over there, plus this house. Yeah, you could definitely go ape shit on Airbnb. And where we're at too, it's close to places that have events and like golfing and all that stuff. A lot of golfers. They're gonna jack up the prices, electrical, water. Well, I mean, it's not gonna bother us really because we're gonna go we have solar. Well, we're getting solar, and we have our own water. We have our own water system. I think we're the only. Yeah, I think we're in this area. I think we're the only ones that have our own well. Like we have our own well. We've tapped into it, and we supply the neighbor next door to us water. So. No, we're good. I mean, if data centers do go up, yeah, it fucking sucks. But where I'm at and what we're doing, we should be good when it comes to those bills because we're making sure that we want to make this property, even though it's in the city, in city limits and stuff, we want to make it off grid. Like we want to make sure that if shit hits the fan and stuff, that we will always have power. That we'll always have running water, and like it will be fine, you know. Like it can be a blackout everywhere, and we will still have electricity because we're gonna have a shit ton of batteries and solar panels and turbines and all that stuff constantly going. That I want to do that. I'm even gonna with the water feature that I'm putting across right next to Brian's studio. I'm also gonna put a turbine in there too. I really want to do that because we're on a hill, so the water just cascading down, constantly turning that turbine. It's just gonna help, you know, when it comes to generating and storing electricity or storing power. So I'm thinking ahead on this, and that's one thing I love about this property is the fact that we live on a slight hill. Hence why we have a really good view. A city blackout, then see one light from space and it's y'all's house. Yeah, that's exactly what's gonna happen, Big Bean. That's what I want. I want that. I'm gonna have our own garden, a big ass garden there, to where if there shit hits the fan and we can't have like food and stuff, we'll have our own. I was even thinking about getting a chicken coop, a small little chicken coop, and then in this way, no matter what, we'll have eggs, like stuff like that. But in the city, which is awesome because we got land in the city. It's pretty crazy. So I'm really happy with that. But if they ever come to us and say, hey, we'd like to buy your property to build like other houses on it, I'll be like, 30 million, please. 30 million. Still plans for a donkey? I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. But those are the plans so far. Like I love this place. This place is very like magical and beautiful, and it is a great location. Everything is so close by, but yet it feels like you have your own area. And we're like, people don't just walk by our house anymore and stuff. Like our last place, like we were living just on a street. Here it's like we live pretty much on a private road, so it's really nice, like to where you don't have to worry about people trying to like find Brian, because we've had it to where people like went past our previous house and dropped notes off for Brian on our property. Like, no, they didn't want to walk up to our door or anything. They would just leave it in our shrubbery. And so when I went outside to go like mow the lawn or get the mail or something, I would find just notes, which is kind of creepy, you know? But they were nice. They were nice kids. They just lived in the neighborhood and were fans of Brian. And they didn't want to come up to the door. And they just loved Brian. So I get that. And that was fine. They were just harmless. But it was just really strange to leave stuff. You know? Like, you know what I mean? So now they can't. Or else we definitely see them do it. Because now we have a private road. And if they come up the road, all our neighbors. And not only that, we'll definitely see them coming. You know, kind of thing. Oh, I thought you meant like they... Oh, I'm sure that they did track us down. But they lived in the neighborhood also. So. Oh my god, notes grow on bushes? Whoa, jokes aside, that at least you put it in the mailbox. Well, the mailbox was further down the street. And it's like one of those boxes with a lot of little mailboxes in it. So... It was like only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you know, like those numbers, not our actual address numbers, so they couldn't figure that out. They probably would have done that if they knew, like, which box was ours, but they didn't. So, but they were sweet kids. They were sweet kids. They were fine. It was just really weird. We were kind of freaked out a little bit because when we got the note, we thought it was somebody that was like threatening us or something, but then when we opened it, it was just, you know, somebody saying that they love Brian's videos and all that stuff. So it was harmless. It's called a community mailbox, yeah. We got our own mailbox now, but there's no number on it, and I don't like to show the number of our house, so. But yeah, I'm not even sure what they're doing outside. Are they still out there? Sorry, I'm just like chilling in here, but there's really not much for me to do. Okay, Seth, happy birthday to Grandma. But we're gonna smoke some weed, and then I gotta go back out there. I'm gonna grade out an area on the side of Brian's studio because I finished the French drain, or at least the trench. I have to continue on the trench on the other side now and then grade the area and make the flower bed area wider. So I'm going to go back out there in just a second, but I figured I'd come in here and say hi, talk to you guys for a bit, talking your ear off. But I do appreciate you guys coming out here and chilling, so. Give Grandma weed brownies? Hell yeah. Grandma will have some fun. Okay. Yep, got the trenches. The trenches are done. Like, well, you can see the one I did. Here, you see the I did that trench. You see that trench right there? Look at that French drain trench. A little pitch to it. Little pitch going down. At the very end, there's already a tube that it's gonna hook up to. Underneath those plywood boards is gonna be a pipe, a drain pipe that's just gonna go straight across, straight down, and towards the other pipe that's gonna go down the hill. And then onto the side here is gonna be a straight up French drain. So it'll just be catch all the water on the side of the house, and they'll drain it in front of the studio all the way down to the bottom of the hill. So, but yeah, I dug that out. That was tough too, because not only that, you had that slab, that concrete slab right there on top. So we had to break that up. Not only break that up, then underneath it was gravel, like packed gravel. And I don't know if you guys have ever dug through packed gravel before. And like rock and rain rock and packed gravel. It fucking sucks. It fucking sucks, bro. Oh my god. I hated it. It's so tough to dig through because it's packed. And so you have to break up the rock and then get underneath. And once you get past like 2 inches underneath there, then it's dirt. But well, it's a pain in the ass. But we did it. So we did it. And then I got these little munchkins, like, Look at that. Look at this shit. Such hard lives. They have the whole backyard they can run around. Hi, Jason. So that was, I'm gonna go back out there and then do some more trench digging, but it'll be to the left of that. And then I gotta grade the ground, the dirt a little bit, because we're gonna be putting lawn fabric on top to prevent the weeds from growing through, and then we're gonna be packing gravel on top of it, and then I'm gonna probably find some pavers or something to put, to make like a little pathway on the side of Brian's studio. So. Yeah, look at they have such hard lives, and then I got another one right underneath here. He's like, oh my goodness.
They need trees.
Jason, they're sleeping though. They're so. You ready to see some dogs go crazy here in a second when I say one word? I don't know if they're gonna be able to hear me. They're probably asleep. And Sansa's face is in that fan. She has her face right in that fan. Okay. Well, hi, Ben. I know you're looking at me. Benja's like, huh? Where you going, mommy? Thank you, Jason. Ow! Fuck! I gave him 2. Here you go. Ah, you don't need it. It's just pigeon. Don't growl at him. What did he do? He's just existing. She's just growling at him. Ow! Pigeon always bites hard. You always bite hard when you get treats. Yes, you do. You're a sweet boy, but you're still a shithead when it comes to treats. Thank you, Jason. I gave him 2. You good? Alright. Cheers, chat. This is actually my first hit of the day, believe it or not. I didn't even use smoked weed today. But I'm not feeling too good today, so we're gonna this will be kind of like a painkiller. I don't like to take painkillers, so weed'll suffice. So, cheers. Woo! Guys outside, okay. Here, I'll put it on them. There you go. Oh, they moved the camera. There we go. Alright. There we go. You can watch the guys. I'll be out there. Oh my god, it's Nina's favorite song. You know you love it. I had to do it. Okay, I'll skip it. I'll skip it. Okay, you know what? We're going with Green Day Radio, okay? There we go. We're going with this music. Much better. It was Black Eyed Peas, but we're going with Green Day. All right, I'll turn this bad boy up. Let's go. There we go.
Look into my eyes and don't be shy. Feel the music in your blood tonight. Feel the rhythm in my bones. What do you say? I don't know. Nah, I can't hear you out, yeah. Follow through the mellow, I can show you the right moves for you. Move your feet, come on and dance with me. Till that is all you wanna do, eh? When everyone has gone and we are on our own, till then I follow roads that never take me home. But if you find me there, oh, I'll show you where there ain't no lies. Oh, just look in my blue eyes. I can't help it, but for some reason I feel so alive tonight. Just let up, it's alright. We can just dance out all night. I can't help it, but for some reason I feel that I need you more now. Am I wrong or can I feel our hearts connect as one? When everyone has gone and we are on our own, till then I follow roads that never take me home. But if you find me there, oh, I'll show you where there ain't no lies. Oh, just look in my blue eyes.
Looking great so far. Sending love to the pups and Yulanai.
at your best, then you will get left. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. Game time better come correct. Game playing at your best, then you will get left. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. 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 Time better come correct. You ain't playing at your best, then you will get left. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. Game time better come correct. You ain't playing at your best, then you will get left. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. Don't involve money, then I don't accept. Game time better come correct. You ain't playing at your best, then you will get left. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. Game time better come correct. You ain't playing at your best, then you will get left. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. Don't involve money, then I don't accept. Don't involve money, then I don't
right, we back. Thank you, Spencer. Thank you for the 2 months. Thank you. Hell yeah. Thank you, Dragon
Have a
Josh,
great
for the
rest of
biddies.
your day at
Okay, we're gonna raid
ms_Vixen.
somebody.
See you later on tonight for the night stream again.
Everything that you've been dreaming of. Baby, I've been in LA for too long. I still ain't found a place to call home. Ain't no fun in making it all alone. All this glamour at Grammy parties ain't the same. Had me wishing that I never got on that plane. Now I'm stuck in
We will raid.
to you. I might drive back down to Georgia and wait there for you. I seen the fame, baby, they can hide
Yeah, we'll raid Spoon.
nothing on you. Now I'm stuck in California with dreams that came true.
Okay. I'll be back this evening around 8 p.m. PST. Around there. So, we'll see. We'll see. But go to Spoon's channel. I will see you guys this evening. Thank you so much for watching. The IRL stream will be on again on Friday at around 1 p.m. PST. So if you guys are interested in that, yeah, that stream will be on at 1 p.m. I'm gonna go back out there, dig a little bit more, and gotta shower, eat some dinner, and then we'll be back to streaming. So, anyways, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in a few hours. So, thank you again, Spencer. Thank you so much for resubbing. I do appreciate it. And I will see you guys this evening. So, later, guys.
All this glamour, Grammy parties ain't the same. Got me wishing that I never got on that plane. Now I'm stuck in California, just trying to get to you. I might drive back down to Georgia and wait there for you. Cause I seen the fame, baby, they can have it. It ain't got nothing on you. Now I'm stuck in California with dreams that came true. Ooh.